And oh, hell no. Nobody's ever going to talk to me like that. How to embrace people steward leadership. Click the link below and download your top 10 ways to avoid wordboarding your employees. Now, today we're going to bring to light 3 ways that you may be sucking the life right out of your teams and not even know it. Stick around for number 3. It's pretty crazy. My name is David Adams, and I've been leading teams of various sizes for the last 30 years. I've been wordboarded, or I should say waterboarded, by words of my management team, and I've also, unfortunately, been responsible for wordboarding others. Now, like, comment, put your questions in down below, or if you have a comment you want to make, come on, bring it on. Ask some questions, whatever you want. We'll take care of you here. Also, click the link down below for your free resource. I want to make sure before we get started that you're set up for success and get your top 10 ways that you can avoid wordboarding your people. Now, I was a young manager in a small to medium grocery store chain. I'd worked my way up into middle management, and I thought I was on a fast track for a bright and amazing career with this company. One day I was working with my boss, and we were in the freezer getting some stuff done, and in walks the district manager. He walks in there, and he just proceeds to rip my boss's face off. Like, just up one side, down the other. How the hell are you doing this? Why isn't this done? Why isn't that done? And he made my boss feel like that big. I'm thinking, man, if he's going to talk to him that way, it's only a matter of time before he talks to me that way. And oh, hell no. Nobody's ever going to talk to me like that. I started looking for another job. Wasn't too long after that, I found one and I immediately quit. Quit and moved on. Now, I know it was not cheap to replace me because I was a damn good employee, right? 7 years of knowledge, middle management. I was doing a great job. But the way he wordboarded my boss, it actually put the fire in my belly out. Poured cold water all over it. It was done. I was done. There was no way I was working for that company again. By the way, if you find it difficult to stay motivated sometimes, even in the light of people talking to you in certain kinds of ways, I've got a 20-minute video that you can watch after this one that will talk about how to stay motivated. But I will tell you right now, tip number 1 to avoid wordboarding your employees: reprimand in private, never in public. Well, David, what do you mean? Here's what I mean. Don't walk up to them in front of their peers and start bad-mouthing them or talking about how bad of a job they're doing in front of their peers. Don't do it, right? That's just leadership 101. But unfortunately, it happens. And it happens all the time. These quote leaders try to pit one another against each other by using stupid tactics like that. Don't be one of those idiots. Don't be one of those people. Tip number 2, address the problem, not the individual. Oh, the problem was, hey, we weren't able to get this done. What's going on? As opposed to, what the hell is your problem? Why didn't you get this done? Right? Very different distinction. One is you're addressing the problem. The other one, you're beating down the individual. Don't beat down the individual. It just pisses them off. Does not encourage them to work harder or faster or to get more done. No, what it does, it encourages them to go home and yell at their kid, yell at their wife, yell at their husband, and nobody wins, right? Now there's a problem at home, which means they come back to work and the performance is worse than it was the day you yelled at them. So don't do it. Tip number 3, honor, don't hound. Honor, don't hound. Well, David, what do you mean by that? Well, here's what I mean by that. Honor the individual. You know what? They are sacrificing a good percentage of their life being in your building or working with you, working for you. Honor that. Honor the fact that they're there. They want to do a good job. And a lot of times the reason they don't is because we continue to wordboard them. We continue to put them down. We don't lift them up. They don't feel honored, respected, appreciated. And when they don't feel honored, respected, and appreciated, guess what? They're going to look for a place that does honor them, that does respect them, that does appreciate them. They'll move on. They'll go do something else, because who the hell wants to work for somebody that's an ass? So we want to embrace people steward leadership. But David, what's people steward leadership? That is where we take personal responsibility. We as leaders take responsibility for our teams. We treat them like family. We treat them with love and respect. Yes, we have to correct sometimes. But correction doesn't have to be a personal attack. Correction is more about what do you know versus what you should know, and we fill in the gap. Big difference. We want to embrace people steward leadership. Now, click the link below. Get your top 10 lists for how to avoid wordboarding your associates and wordboarding your employees. And then, again, hit the like button. Smash the subscribe button, hit the bell so that you get notified next time we got a video come on, and stick around and listen to and watch that next video that pops up. It's a 20-minute video on how to stay motivated.